watching here, and it's Justin Trudeau with his priorities apparently straight, according to him, talking about not facing any traffic in New York City because what a absolute idiot he is.
You won't believe this one, folks. How bad can it get?
I'm Tom Clark, and this is yet another New York Minute. Well, anybody who comes to New York knows one thing, and that is that the traffic is a killer, but there are ways around it. For example, this. Yeah, it's a motorcade, which is a great way to get around New York, except for one thing. When you're in a motorcade, sometimes you got a ride share.
Hey, everyone. It's great to be back in New York.
See what I mean? I've seen this guy a lot in the last couple of days. He spoke to Global Citizen, then he spoke to the Council on Foreign Relations. He hung around my place last night. The guy's been around a lot, saying a lot of things. I'm Tom Clark, and this...
Okay, that's good. I've had all those two that I can take. Tom Clark is the guy who asked Justin Trudeau, what shampoo do you use?
Yep. They were in a helicopter, I think, that time.
Plane.
Yeah.
He was flying.
Elitism here, of course.
Yeah, they're in his Tom Clark's plane, and he would get politicians up there, and then because they can't escape, now's your chance to ask them the tough questions. And his was, what shampoo do you use? And then he was recently appointed the consul general to New York. So he has this diplomatic appointment from Justin Trudeau. But to the disgrace of the Conservative Party of Canada, he was also hired as the moderator of the recent leadership debates of the Conservative Party of Canada before Poilievre won. And I was in that room, and I thought I was going to lose my mind. And the room, I thought, was going to lose its mind when he was asking such hard-pressing questions as, what are you binge watching? What's on your iPod Shuffle or whatever the young people are using these days? Like, it was just the dumbest, and just the audible groaning, and like it was like a cringe in unison from the crowd, where they wanted to like actually hear what would distinguish these candidates from each other. And it's like, what book are you really diving into? And I'm like, what are you going to do about the dairy cartel? That's what I want to know.
Yeah. You know, what I would say is this, Sheila, to Tom Clark and to Blackface. Can you guys just, I don't know, put your money together and get one of those $6,000 rooms in New York City and just seal the deal once and for all? It's like there are a couple of lovers there. And I mean, the elitism is off the charts. Yeah, you know, all you schleppers, be it citizens of New York or tourists, you have to endure gridlock. But when you're Blackface, his time is much too important. He'll create more gridlock for you to suffer so that his motorcade can drive on through. And you know what, Sheila? You know the question what I would ask Blackface if I was in a confined space? It wouldn't be what brand of shampoo you're using. It would be this. Mr. Prime Minister, I couldn't help but notice that we're ensconced within the cabin of a Chevy Suburban XL, fossil fuels, 8-cylinder motor. Since we're all about reducing our carbon footprint, you know, there are EVs and plug-in hybrids in this category. Shouldn't you be setting an example? Oh, no. Blackface believes EVs and plug-in hybrids, that's again for the schleppers out there, not for the Canadian elite that he represents. And one last thing, when Clark mentioned, I've been bumping into this guy again. You know, Tom Clark, you know the last time I bumped into Blackface? It was December 2021, and he sicked his cronies, his Royal Canadian Mounted Henchmen on me, beat me up, broke my watch, broke our equipment, because I had the temerity to stand on a sidewalk trying to scrum him a question or two, which he would normally ignore. So again, different set of rules, isn't it, Sheila? If you're part of the lamestream media, as opposed to the independent press, you know, maybe asking some impolite or insensitive questions. Give me a break.
Yeah, as a woman, I tend not to get into confined spaces with the likes of Justin Trudeau. You never know what'll happen to you.
I'm sure he'll experience it differently.
Oh, he would. Let's Ephraim, the clip from Tom Clark just embarrassing himself and the entire profession of journalism at the Conservative Party convention. Also, shame falls on the Conservative Party for choosing him. Look at this clip.
I ask you, so you're feeling
this
lucky?
This is the shampoo clip.
The entire country wants to know. What shampoo do you use?
What a disappointing answer this is going to be. Whatever happens to be hanging around at the time.
First of all, Sheila, even the Justin Trudeau cultists out there, Clark referenced that as this is what the entire country wants to know. I would reference it as, does anyone in this country want to know? Maybe not, but I'll ask it anyways. What shampoo do you? I mean, who is obsessed with the brand of shampoo that blackface is using every day? This is preposterous, Sheila.
I can inform you with full confidence. I've never wondered what sort of body care that Justin Trudeau was doing whatsoever, ever at all.
Yeah. What else in the medicine cabinet should we know about? What I don't know, hemorrhoid ointment do you like to use, Mr. Prime Minister?
I don't care about his lotion. I don't care about his shampoo. I don't care about his deodorant. None of it. Nobody cares. We've got the clip from Efron dug it up, or I guess Olivia dug it up, of Tom Clark's performance at the Conservative Party convention.
Ooh.
This one, yeah.
I want to go to a question maybe a little more lighthearted, to getting to know you a little bit more. And there are a lot of people who want to know this. It's not just me, trust me. But Mr. Baber, what was the last thing that you binge watched on TV? I want to go to.
By the way, I'm not laughing with them. I'm laughing at him. That whole preamble too, Sheila, getting to know you. It reminds me of that John Candy Second City sketch where he's the famous Russian weightlifter giving his own variety show. And in his tights holding a weight bar, he's doing that song, getting to know you, getting to be like you. And you.
Once again, Tom Clark prefaces his weirdo voyeuristic tendencies with politicians. He prefaces it as an us problem, not a him problem, where he's like, it's not just me. Lots of people want to know this. No, it is just you, Tom. It is literally just you. Nobody cares. And by the way, does Roman Baber seem like somebody who binge watches like anything? Like, this is my impression. I like Roman. I just don't think he's watching a lot of TV. I think he does more important things with his time.
I saw Roman at a Toronto event honoring Danielle Smith, your premier, Sheila, and I came up to him and I said, "Hey, Roman," right? And he turned around, and the look, he looked like Bambi staring into the high beams of a Hummer. And right away I said, "Don't worry, Roman, I'm not going to ask for an interview," right? And the relief on his face, still suffering from rebel derangement syndrome, even though I think, like you, he's a nice guy and we're simpatico with the issues. It's so bizarre, isn't it? But Sheila, more to the point, who in blue hell was it that it works for the Conservative Party that booked that imbecile Tom Clark to be the moderator at that debate? That was atrocious.
That's a clip from something we call Rebel News Daily. It's our daily live stream hosted by my friend David Menzies, but the show also includes a rotating cast of hosts and special guests, including me. It's a great way for us to talk about the news of the day as the news is happening in an unscripted fashion, and it's an awesome way for you to interact with us as well. We stream every weekday, 1 p.m. Eastern, 11 a.m. Mountain, wherever you find Rebel News. See you there.